picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. The Buffaloes offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. So the Houston Cougars offense will take the field for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down, and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Bruce. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the chains as they get the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick strike complete. The Buffaloes pick up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Houston will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bruce. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe need a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Buffaloes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. brings the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bucs!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And they're able to get him down.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun. Give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Houston will be forced to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. And the Buffaloes will move the sticks with the first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
He's going to pass on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. He was working his
can basically run your entire route tree. You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big...
Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Bruce, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Grabs it in the middle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll just keep slinging it. It's caught downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And his throw is incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum. momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Snags it over the middle. Running with power. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
He'll do it himself. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Unloads to the right. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucks. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts. Small gains, great tackles, continue to move the sticks.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. Team linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. Quickly complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently.
Touchdown, Buffalo! And the punishment has been extended. These just wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Southern Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the count. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Gets it out quickly.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
When I see the defensive man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it, and make big plays.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give on the inside. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Right out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying the left side. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They're going to ride this running back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And that pass intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like. Hopefully you can learn from it and do better next week.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what you're looking for when you have...